Greetings everybody, I'm Commander Great, CG for short. You know one of those days when you get home from a long day at school, sit down to play some Mario and think to yourself, wow, this game would be so much better if I could see the depth of Bowser's thighs in 3D. Well, you already made that, you dumb nut. It's called the 3DS. Just slide the 3D on, and now you can finally see the depth of Bowser's thighs in full 3D. It's all I've ever asked for.
The Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo's second attempt at making a system that can display 3D, their first attempt being the reincarnation of Satan as a video game system. This was my first Nintendo system, so I do have a lot of fond memories with it, like that one time my brother dropped it in the snow and I thought it broke.
Thanks, bro!
Now, of course, we can't talk about the 3DS without mentioning all the great games it had, like Mario Kart 7, Link Between Worlds, Luigi's Mansion 2, Miitopia. I had Lego Star Wars 3.
Yup, that's right. When my parents asked me which game I wanted for my brand new 3DS, I asked for Lego Star Wars 3. Now, it may seem weird that this was the game I decided to start off with. I mean, I'm not that big of a Lego fan. No, the only reason I got this game for was Gonk Droid. Yep, that's right, Gonk Droid. I love games that have Gonk Droid in them. And that was the reason I didn't finish Breath of the Wild. That and the fact that I was too distracted by shirtless Link to pay attention to anything.
I played this game a lot as a child, and by a lot, I mean about 5 levels. I don't know, I guess I never really got into this one. I think I was expecting it to be more like the console version, and when I got it, well, you can imagine my disappointment. I guess you could say Lego Star Wars 3 for the 3DS was the biggest disappointment since my son. You get it? Still, even if it was a downgraded port, it was at least better than the other LEGO games that came out on 3DS. I mean, look at this. This is the difference between 3DS and console and LEGO Star Wars 3. And this is the difference in LEGO The Hobbit. LEGO The Hobbit for 3DS is the reason I see a therapist.
So, what's been bothering you lately?
Lego Hobbit for 3DS. It scares me.
Now, of course, I wasn't the only one who got a 3DS. My brother also got one. He got this black one. And the game he chose to get was Mario 3D Land. Now, of course, I had my funny Lego Star Wars game with Gonk Droid. Why would I care about my brother's stupid plumber game? Well, I tried it once, and I was hooked. So hooked, in fact, that I got my own copy of it. This game was my first experience with the Super Mario series. Sure, I always knew it existed. Like, look, Mom, it's Seward-Colored Man, but I'd never played one of his games up until that point. This game was such a big part of my childhood. It may not be the best Mario game, but it'll always have a special place in my heart. Now, despite the lack of Gonk Droid, it's still a really good game. It basically plays like a 2D Mario game, with your goal in every level being to get to the flagpole and collect all the star coins. It borrows a lot of design ideas from Mario Galaxy, except here they're made to fit a game which you can play on the go. Every single level here is expertly crafted by Mr. Nintendo himself to be both fun and memorable, like the grass level, the lava level, the Zelda level, and the mole level. As you go on your grand quest through the Mushroom Kingdom to save Princess Peach, you'll encounter many foes like Goombas, Koopas,
the Zodiac Killer,
and Doug Bowser. And what about piranha plants?
Yes, Joe, even piranha plants. Next! Benjamin Harrison, the 23rd President of the United States?
That's a copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Oh, sorry, I misread that.
Benjamin Harrison, Animal Crossing New Leaf, the game where you go fishing, catch bugs, dig up fossils, and face financial debt. You know, standard Nintendo stuff. This was the 4th installment in the Animal Crossing series. You know, that one series grown adults complain about on Twitter. Yeah, that one. People complain about everything on Twitter. Ah!
And the Twitter logo is a bird, and there are definitely birds in Animal Crossing. Man, that was a good segue.
No, it wasn't. Ah! I got this game for my birthday in 2016 after watching videos of The Sims on YouTube. Yes, really. I guess I thought it would be a similar experience to The Sims since they're both life simulation games. Although sadly you can't burn people to death in Animal Crossing, which really was a missed opportunity. I have no idea why I thought this game would be like The Sims. I mean, freaking Tomodachi Life is more similar to The Sims than Animal Crossing. Also, there literally is a Sims game on 3DS, so I don't know what 11-year-old me's deal was. Now, even though it wasn't quite what I thought it was, I still really enjoyed the game. For like 2 years straight, every single morning, the first thing I would do was get on my 3DS, check my town, emotionally torment my villagers, and see what's new. Uh-oh. I was straight up addicted to this game. I mean, I played it for over 99 hours. That's the most amount of playtime I have on a game. Which is a lie because on New Horizons I have over 360 hours.
Animal Crossing really does change a man.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, and others, the time has come to play What Stupid Thing Did Commander Great Do as a Child? The game show where you try to answer what stupid thing Commander Great did as a child. Now, Roshi, can you tell me which of these stupid things Commander Great did as a child in Animal Crossing? Was it A, have a crush on one of the villagers? Was it B, put up a cursed painting of Finn and Jake? Was it C, taking pictures of the villagers in real life? Or was it D, all of the above?
I'll go with D, all of the above.
And that is correct!
Whoa, alright, what did I win?
You win a copy of Lego Hobbit for 3DS!
Well, cool! It'll be just like the console version, right?
So, what's been bothering you lately?
Lego Hobbit for 3DS. It scares me.
Now, of course, we didn't just get original games on the 3DS, they also had a little thing called the Virtual Console. These were old Nintendo games you could download from the eShop, including games from the NES, SNES, Game Boy Color, and Game Gear, because there's always gotta be that one child nobody cares about. Now, weirdly enough, Game Boy Advanced games never managed to make it to the Virtual Console. They said the reason for that was because they never got it to work properly, despite the fact that they already put GBA games on the 3DS for early adopters. So, why not just put them on the Virtual Console? I think Reggie was too busy playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on his Nintendo 3DS to care. Anyways, yeah, the Virtual Console was just great. It was my first time experiencing many of the classic Nintendo games like Pokemon, the trading card game for Game Boy Color. Who was this game made for? I mean, why not just play the actual card game or one of the games? Like, who would play this? Oh, and I guess I also played the classic Mario games, but that's not as important.
Alright, so we did Lego Star Wars, we did 3D Land, we did Animal Crossing and the Virtual Console. What next? Chegger's Party Quiz? Was that on the 3DS? No, that was on PlayStation 2.
What about Smash?
Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS, the fourth installment in the Super Smash Bros. Series, the series where you beat the crap out of innocent-looking Nintendo characters for no reason. This game is kind of a weird one because it was also released on the Wii U, which isn't the same version since it's got different stages and modes, but the 3DS version still isn't a port since it uses the same assets and was released before the Wii U version. So, what is it?
A very fun game. Minus Corrin, because who cares about Corrin?
I like Corrin.
You're dead to me.
Anyways, yeah, Smash 3DS sure is a fun game. It introduced a bunch of new characters to the series like Mega Man, Bowser Jr., Wii Fit Trainer, not you, and Rayman. Wait a minute. Now, I haven't played this game at all since Smash Ultimate came out, but I'm sure it'll be just as great as back then. Let's pick our fighter, pick our stage, and let's smash. If I could describe this game right now with 2 words, it would be Elderly Turtle. If I could describe it with 3 words, it would be This Freaking Sucks! Yeah, it's kinda difficult to go back to this game after Ultimate. It's just... oh god, is it slow. I mean, sure, in its time, it was basically the definitive Smash game, but now, it just kinda feels like a worse version of Ultimate.
Well, that was my retrospective on the 3DS. Sure, I didn't cover all games I had as a kid, like Tomodachi Life and all the Pokemon games, but I feel like Pokemon was such a big part of my childhood that it deserves a video all on its own. And as for Tomodachi Life, I'll get back to you on that one.
Well, Commander Great, I was just thinking that since you're done with your little retrospective thingy, I was thinking that maybe I could play on the 3DS?
Yeah, sure, go nuts.
Sweet! Alright, what game should I play first? Hey, this game looks interesting. Lego the Hobbit. Sure, I'll play that.
So, what's been bothering you lately?
Lego Hobbit for 3DS.